Aid the Silent is, the purpose is to really bridge together two worlds that are seemingly divided because of this silence between them. And it's bridging the hearing world with the deaf world. So everything that we do is bringing together in community and in unity.
Aid the Silent has had a huge impact on our office here at the Ear Institute. And I found that to be really beautiful, that it didn't matter what type of hearing loss or what you had decided, that they embraced everybody. And that's what really got us to wanting to be a bigger part of Aid the Silent.
One of our main goals at the Ear Institute of Texas is to care for patients who are deaf and hard of hearing. So we deal with patients with this issue every day, and we give the patients the options, whether it be treating with hearing aids, treating with cochlear implants, or other avenues for their hearing loss. And we get great satisfaction in seeing these patients benefit from the treatment we provide.
We have deaf awareness, there's deaf research, deaf education, deaf resources, and deaf ministry. And kind of one of the big goals is not only to provide through these programs for these students and these resources, but also to teach local businesses and corporations how to throw deaf accessible events.
We have this gap between the hearing and the deaf community, and I really see Emma's role as the bridge between that gap. And really, she has helped to lead our team here from EIT across that bridge.
I believe in the mission of Aid the Silent. I believe that we have mutual goals in our desire to make sure that the deaf and hard of hearing community receives the benefits they need for treating their hearing loss, helping patients who are deaf and hard of hearing. We support Aid the Silent as a practice in many ways. So we have been privileged to be able to be a sponsor for the 5K runs that they have done and helped provide staffing for that as well. So we've been privileged to be able to help Aid the Silent advance their goals.
A lot of deaf people experience isolation and depression, and that was a part of my story with profound hearing loss. I very much felt alone, and I thought if someone could just invite me. But when I was older, I started to see, I'm not waiting for someone to invite me. I'm going to be the one to invite people. My deafness was going to be used to help people. That in the silence and in this loneliness, that greatness was waiting for me, and I didn't know. I started reading a lot of statistics around the time I was 16 years old, and I remember thinking, I'm supposed to start a nonprofit to help deaf people. I owned the domain name and was given this platform of influence through Miss San Antonio, and that is really what got it started.
Aid the Silent offers sign language classes. They offer speech lessons. They offer camps, and they'll send an interpreter with you. They do offer hearing aids to those who want hearing aids. I think they've unified us as co-workers to have a common goal, to understand the patients that we treat.
When we started doing ASL lessons, that was the purpose for offering to families, that you can have this common place of language and relationship, really trying to harvest that forward. We help provide summer camp scholarships, because that's a very big part of my story. Seeing that summer camp is pretty transformative for a deaf and hard of hearing child, just being exposed to life outside of their own home and experience, seeing that they really can belong, that there's more.
Aid the Silent has helped my family by being a family to us, by showing that they care. Aid the Silent has helped our family with sign language. It's teaching us sign language for my daughter, Spirit, and which is helping my youngest daughter, Faith, sign language as well, which is ultimately helping them with their communication. And it's also helping with their comprehension, which is something that we struggled with for my oldest daughter, Spirit, is her comprehension, which is helping with her grades and her growth. So when I put in the application, they emailed me right back, and they continue to email me. It helped me along my journey with my daughters and getting me closer, with a closer relationship with them.
We also provide classroom equipment and assistive hearing technology. So that's FM systems, and basically it connects to their hearing aids or equipment, and it brings the sound like a teacher or maybe a public event. It's bringing us all closer into their hearing aids. The other things that we're able to provide, it meets a very practical need. We're able to do school programs to allow deaf and hard of hearing children and teens to enjoy things like going to the play, on field trips, having accessibility. And so with these programs, it's able to provide interpreters on their trips or interactive music. So creating ways for them to see visually what's happening with the music, or even the vibrating backpacks that sync in with the music to help you feel the vibrations of the concert, maybe at the Performing Arts Hall. We always want people to know they're invited to helping in any way. There are 3 ways: it's treasure, talent, and your time. The time is volunteering, signing up for deaf accessible events. It's working behind the scenes. It is just giving up time. It's a sacrifice of your time. With talents, whether you play music or you're able to make things that we would be able to pass on, anything like that. Anything that you have a talent, it can be meshed up in some way. So it really is just incredible investment early on. Technology for hearing loss is in the thousands. And to be able to do this and reach as many kids as we can, we always need financial support and people just jumping on board to really make a difference.